Discerning, Discipleship, and Discipline. Good morning. I pray all is well with you and your family. Today, I want to just make an observation or two and ask a question. The last several messages have found me dealing with and sharing the concept of worth. Worth is very important to us and has a lot to do with how we behave in every aspect of our lives. Because of our need to belong, I believe we were created that way for a reason. We tend to find ourselves in a never-ending battle with ourselves and others for finding our place in the group or community. Now, this concept is very important because my faith in God and His love for us, demonstrated by His sacrifice of His Son Jesus, shows us that caring for and serving one another is the desired outcome. Well, if we are to care for and serve one another, then naturally there is going to be an environment of comparison and reciprocation created, and as fallen humans, we are bound to screw it up every day in one way or the other. There is no way that we can avoid having to decide and or deal with the inevitable occurrence of disproportionate outcomes and then the resulting feelings of being slighted or misused. When these feelings come up, we have the power to decide how we will respond to the situation and also how we will then treat those around us as a result. Those are the observations, and here's the question. How good has God been to you, and how has He helped you take that which He Himself, the situation caused by yourself or others, and even the attacks of the enemy into the very thing you needed to be in the next glory that you can now totally attribute to His grace? Your understanding of and being able to relate to the observations will then make your answer to the question that much more moving. The degree to which we are able to apply the struggles and strife to the development and positioning of our lives to be the servants He has called us to be will determine just how beaten down we allow ourselves to get before we do what I believe is what He absolutely intends for us, and that is to grow through the storms and become better on the other side because we have a closer relationship with Him. The encouragement is for us to open our hearts and minds to the leadings of the Holy Spirit and use whatever God has taken us through and whomever He is using to grow us to become the child of God and the useful disciple that He has planned for all of us. Recognize that we have to be formed by the potter, that it takes adding, molding, cutting away, and firing to make the appropriate piece of pottery we are to become. So, stay as long as you can, leave when you feel it is Him leading you, and serve every moment in between. That is how you keep your peace and allow God's will to be done. Be blessed. Be